Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista from Hebert's Down Home. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love to have you click that subscribe button down below. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about why we are becoming afternoon homeschoolers. Alright, so this is the scene this morning. We are building tents in the front yard and they have a little campfire, fake campfire, built with some sticks, and they are sitting around the campfire and having lots of fun this morning. Hey Jackson,
it's a camp day!
It's a camp day! So I am realizing a few things. In the morning, I am very efficient. I can get lots and lots and lots of stuff done. And the kids are very occupied and happy just to play outside, play downstairs. And then by afternoon, everybody's kind of cranky. I'm not as motivated to get stuff done around the house. So we have decided to flip-flop and do the bulk of our schoolwork in the afternoon. That's when the kids need some attention from me. They're not as able to play together. Things get kind of crazy and ramped up. And so it just makes sense that that's when they need a more structured time during their day. So we have decided that morning times are free time for the kids. They get to just play and do creative things, and I'm so excited to see what all they come up with next. And I get to just work on my projects, getting things done around the house, laundry, cooking, cleaning, all the things. So it really is working nicely for us. And then as soon as lunch is over, at about 12 o'clock, we just start busting into schoolwork. It just seems like that's the rhythm that's working for us right now. I really want to encourage you to think outside the box. For a long time, I've kind of had this idea that morning is our most productive time, so that is when we should do homeschool. The kids are most fresh, I'm the most fresh, and that's when we should get it done. We should get homeschool out of the way before we play. But in reality, what's working well for us is to play first, and then they are settled, they are calm, they are ready to do other things, and so it's just working really, really well for us. So I want to encourage you to think outside of that box and to not be restricted by what you think homeschooling should look like. To me, this is a lot of creative play, and play is learning, and so it's nice to see that happening. What our schedule looks like right now is we get up in the mornings just like we always did, pretty early. Most of my kids are early risers, but this does give the option of sleeping in a little bit more. And then the younger kids have breakfast, get ready, do their chores, and head outside. And outside they just have a lot of free play time. They're sort of in and out throughout the morning. And then we have lunch. Meanwhile, the older kids are getting some schoolwork done in the morning, and they're also out doing some things in the mornings. Like Bentley likes to ride horse in the morning when it's cool, and it kind of depends on what the rest of their day looks like. They have to sort of manage that and get their schoolwork done. So they kind of do some schoolwork in the morning, some in the afternoon, or some of both. And then what we do then is we have lunch, and around 11:30, and then at 12 o'clock we start in with the afternoon schoolwork for the younger kids. We do a solid hard hour of seat time. Of course, like for little Jackson, who's 5, we kind of rotate through some things. We do some ABC mouse and do some things where we do move around some as well. And then we do some read aloud time, and then we work on some individual work after that, whatever we have left to do. So that also means since Monty comes home earlier in the afternoon, like between 3 and 4, if we're not done, he can help me finish up. He can listen to a child read or help them with their lessons as well. So this is going to give us a lot more flexibility. It's also going to help us out a lot as we have new foster kids in and out of our home. This means, you know, in the afternoon during nap time, I just got a bear hug from the backside. That means in the afternoon during nap time that we're going to be able to do some pretty intensive schoolwork while little ones are napping. So that's going to help us out a lot too. And then Monty being able to help out as well when he gets home. And you know, some days we won't get a lot done, and then he and I will do the bulk of the work in the late afternoons and early evening. We're just going to be a little bit more flexible. My personality is not flexible. I like to have a set schedule. I like things to go a certain way. I like things to be organized and not in any way chaotic. So I think this schedule will help that quite a bit, just so that the flexibility is sort of built into it. And they get these morning times to play and be creative. And I get these morning times to really be productive around the house with whatever needs to get done. So we have to remember that this is a for now decision. This is what works for now in this season, in this time. It may not. In a few months, we may have to mix it up again, or things may sort of go south again with the schedule. With the weather changing, we may not be able to get outside as much in the morning. We want to get outside maybe more in the afternoon. So we'll have to just keep mixing it up and being careful to think outside of the box and do what works best for our family. I am curious to know from you all, when do you get your homeschool work done? Is it a variety? Is it throughout the day, mostly in the morning, mostly in the afternoon? Some homeschool in the evening. I just talked to a mama who works full-time, and they're able to make homeschooling work for them as well. So just curious how it works best for you. So thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you next time.